But I would say next Tuesday, the 30th is taken on your calendar.
What about Thursday? Anyone here?
For what? Next Thursday for me?
Can we talk about budget?
Budget workshop. Potential cuts.
I would prefer April 6th in hopes that we have a better idea of what our personnel costs are going to be. We need time to sit down with Council 94 as well and the administrators.
April 6th, what is it?
It's a regular Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
It's not one of our regular meeting Tuesdays.
Well, then maybe that's a good idea. And then we have 1 week, and then we have our meeting.
And then you were considering around the 20th to have that.
I think by 20th, 21st, and yeah, I think that would be. I mean, I'll get the exact date, but I think that's a. I think if we do it by then, we'd be in good shape.
At least 2 meetings, that would only give us 4 meetings to discuss. That
Give
size of a
us-
reduction.
In order to get, you have the date to get it to the budget committee, but then you have other dates in which to continue, if they want to modify the budget. You're working on 2 dates. One is the date to submit something to be printed, but you can still have meeting dates and modify the number after it goes to print. In other words, if we said our number was $25 million, and we made changes after we submitted for printing, Mr. Burgundy as chairman would make the motion to amend our number, and that would be the number that would be considered by the voters. So you would have you could have upwards to 5 or 6 meetings, depending on how aggressively the committee wanted to be in meeting.
We just want to make sure that we have enough time to act if we need to.
Well, I think a lot of the things again, I don't think there'll be any surprises with what we talked about. We're very limited in what our options are as far as cuts go. So I don't think, we'll be breaking new ground as far as that goes. But it'll give time for people to come out to speak their piece to the different issues. And I think that's very important. But I don't think there'll be any real surprises in that.
I think before this workshop, we probably should have some list of all these items with the price tags, which we might actually publish so people know what's on the quote-unquote menu.
I'll update the menu. It's not a problem.
Right, and the savings to us, potential additional costs, for instance, closing an elementary school, and the consequences. I mean, some of the cuts, they may be listed, but they may be in violation of the BEP and expose us to litigation. And I think we need to give more information than just the cut, because there are ramifications for every cut. And so as much as we can list those, the costs, the savings, the exposure.
Correct. So we have a separate column, if what is the exposure, risk exposure in terms of violating BEP.
To my best estimate.
Good. Any other discussion?
So is our next meeting April 6th? Did we conclude?
Our actual next
workshop.
get together is Monday with the town
Town
council.
council.
Well, our next get together
Tuesday might be
tomorrow.
the Tuesday. Well, actually, that's even better. That's right. I can't even think. The tomorrow. That's right. We're all together again tomorrow.
That's executive session.
That's exec session mediation.
Then the following Monday.
Following Monday, we're with the council. Tuesday, possible mediation. Then the 6th would be the workshop. April 6th.
But we will call it a meeting rather than just a workshop?
That's
or
up
will
to
it
the
just
committee
be
how
a
you want
workshop?
me to phrase post it.
Well, if we can maybe call it a meeting, and we can simply
Special
assume that
meeting
people will be
subject-
able to speak. And
Yeah,
we
With
just-
that's fine.
Subject to the budget.
so we have a right to vote.
Yeah. No problem.